What's up, guys? We are back on Pokemon Showdown for another episode of Road to Top 10 in the Ubers tier. So where we left off last time, I was like, what was it, 1680, 1688, one of those. I definitely decayed. What's new? Where am I? 1674. Okay, we're still pretty close. Wait, why'd this get higher? Oh my god, they don't want me to get to top 10. Okay, anyway, I thank everybody for the continuous support, the likes, the comments. Honestly, I really do appreciate it. It's what makes this series, it's what's keeping my channel alive. It's not just me, it's you guys. I mean, it's me too. It's definitely me. I made the channel. But it's you guys. Okay, let me just look for a battle. I need to stop so I can start. Let's pause it before I say something stupid or more stupid or unintelligent or like makes you question my IQ level. Alright, I'm gonna pause it, okay, right now. Okay, bye. Alright, so we have found a battle versus pokeaimMD 67. Very threatening team. Has the nice Deoxys, the Kyogre, the Excadrill Spinner. Nice. I like this team. No, I don't. I'm just gonna lead off with Zekrom because I am Scarf, and I can, of course, resist. I can resist the T-Wave, as in I can't get T-Wave, and I can just Volt Switch out versus this Klefki, as unfortunately for him, misses Toxic. I'm not sorry about that. Normally I say sorry, but you know, nah, I'm sorry, man. Sorry about that, buddy. I'm just gonna go for my rocks right here, as he's more than likely not gonna want to stay in. He ends up going out to Gengar though, as what I can do. Why did it just double? I hate when it does this. Okay, Showdown, you gotta stop spoiling me. We gotta go back to PO. Copy these teams. Alright. What? Why does it only say Kyogre? Whatever, that's all we need. I'm just gonna roar him out, as I was expecting him not to Mega right there, and I can force in a lot of things. I end up forcing in his Klefki. What I can do is I could go for the Earthquake again. I don't think I lose much by going for Roar once again. I'm not expecting him to want to stay in, and even if he does go for like Toxic, predicting my Roar. I do have a Lumberry, as he does end up going out to his Kyogre. This chip damage with the rocks, definitely nice, as I end up forcing him out into his Gengar. And unfortunately, I don't think I'll be having Groudon for long right here. He could definitely just he could just go for he could just Mega Evolve and go for Tawny. I'm just gonna go for Stone Edge this time. I probably could Earthquake, predicting him to be Mega Groudon. That makes sense. I could have predicted him to be Mega Evolve right there, but unfortunately for him, I do get a crit with the Stone Edge. Now I am sorry about that. It's part of the game. It's helping me, but you know, I'm sorry, buddy. You know, I really am. So he ends up going out to his Excadrill. I don't know if the spin is that important to him that he loses his Mon. I'm definitely just going to switch out into my Arceus Grass right here, just in case he does want to go for the Earthquake. Turns out to be Scarf and such. And I believe what I can do is go back out into my Groudon, predicting him to want to go out into, I don't know which one, what is this? Predicting him to want to go out to Klefki to resist the Grass Knot or anything, as opposed to taking neutral from it with Excadrill. And what I can do is just go right for the Earthquake. According to this, he doesn't have any switch-ins. Alright, that's an Arceus, right? Yeah, that's an Arceus. We're gonna cop. Let me just write it down. Arc, Clef, Drill, Dio, Kyogre. Wow, my spelling is atrocious. I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake again, as he decides to go out into his Arceus Normal, revealing that it's an Arceus Normal. He does have leftovers on it, meaning it'll be annoying, to say the least. And I'm just gonna sack my Groudon right here, because I will have a free switch into my Kyogre. Actually, I think going on to my Arceus Grass is better because I can burn him. And do you like Pokemon Let's Plays? Am I about to get linked? He set up as SD. I guess it was good because he predicted my switch, but I could have easily roared. I don't know. Either way, I'm just gonna go right for the Will-O-Wisp, as hopefully I land it. And I actually don't know if I can take the second attack. No, I don't think I'll be able to take the second Earthquake. Either way, I'm gonna switch out into my Groudon as fodder. I don't feel like answering him because I'm trying to do a recording, But I actually do like some Pokemon Let's Plays. But I'm going to go out to my Groudon as he decides to go for the SD once again. Oh my gosh, this guy is scary. As I could just go right for the Roar if he tries to get greedy again. I don't want to go out to Scizor because I don't want him to have Overheat or something, but I'm basically forced into my Scizor right here. I could go out to Kyogre, but I don't want to take any unnecessary damage. Xerneas can also take it on, but like I said, if he's like Rest Talk, Rest Talk Arceus. If he's like Refresh or something, I'm scared about that. I didn't say that, but that's something I'm fearing. But I'm going to go out to my Xerneas anyway, as I can go right for the Moonblast. It will be a 2-hit KO, a solid 2-hit KO. And Extreme Speed is not going to do a lot to me at all. This is Rest Talk Xerneas. This is the OG. This is Groudon. I think this is bulkier than Groudon if I remember correctly. So I might have a little body. Groudon might have a big body, but I'm definitely going to be able to eat up this Extreme Speed. As I mean, he could go for Extreme Speed with that, but it's looking like Mega Scizor is going to be helping me in the end versus his Deoxys, as well as his Drill. I could go for the rest. I don't want to sack my Arceus Grass because I can potentially get up Recover versus the Klefki, as well as the Extra Drill if he does go for Earthquake. So I'm just going to go for Moonblast again, as he's going to be able to get up a lot of damage with that attack. But doesn't matter. I'm still in a decent position, as he has Kyogre that can come in if it's Scarf. He has Drill that can come in, and he could go for the Rapid Spin. Could definitely go for the Rapid Spin. I'm actually thinking he's going to want to go for the Rapid Spin, but just in case he wants to go for like Iron Head or something, I'm just going to stay in Aething Way and just go right for the Moonblast, as he decides to lock himself into Scarf Rapid Spin. So he's probably just going to sack his Klefki right here. Fine by me, as I'll be able to get up to an amount of HP where I can actually take Earthquakes from his Drill. So if he chooses to go for Earthquake, I can take them. Deoxys might come in also. What is this? I killed the Klefki and I knocked out the Arceus. What are you? Alright, that has to be dead. That has to be dead. He has 3 Pokemon left. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead and you're dead. Yeah, he has 3 Pokemon left. I don't believe you. Well, I don't know what type of Kyogre he is, but if I can get rid of Drill, I can win with my Scarf Zekrom. So I'm just going to leave in my Xerneas and just go for Rest, just in case he wants to go for the Earthquake, as he doesn't go in for the Earthquake, and that does literally nothing to me. And I'm free to just stay in and go for Sleep Talk. If I get Aromatherapy, if I get Moonblast, I'll get off damage on the point where he basically won't be able to take much attacks. I actually end up pulling the Rest right here as he ends up going out to his Kyogre. And what I can do is just sack my Arceus Grass as he pulls a double into his Drill right here. Fine by me. Basically forced to go for, how much did Earthquake do last time? Earthquake did 17%. He's forced to go for the Iron Head, so I'll pull an aggressive switch into my Kyogre right here, as he chooses to go for the Iron Head. And my name is no switching to Spec Surf. Even if he decides to go to Kyogre, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go right for the Spec Surf. I get off as much damage as possible, meaning that I don't have to go for Bolt Strikes later. I can go for Outrages and knock out Kyogre, as opposed to like a Bolt Strike. So Spec Surf is definitely my safest play, as he does end up going out into his Kyogre. And well, we'll find out right here what type of Kyogre he is based on the Thunder damage. I believe that is Scarf. Life Orb, whoa. Judgment, safest play I can go for right here. Knock out this Kyogre. I don't want to get hit by a Life Orb Ice Beam. Never seen Life Orb Kyogre. Never ever seen Life Orb Kyogre. New meta. But it doesn't matter. Judgment is my best play. I'll be able to break a potential Sash on his Deoxys. I'll knock out the Kyogre, and yeah, it's looking pretty good for me. He can't really spam Earthquakes. Kyogre's fat enough to take an Earthquake. Xerneas is definitely fat, as we've all seen. He could go out into his Drill and go for Earthquake if he wants to, but that just means I'll get the free switch into Kyogre, and I can just go for the Surf from there. So he decides to go out to his Deoxys attack. Fair play. I'm just going to leave in my Arceus Grass as fodder to get off a Judgment, as he goes for the Zen Headbutt. And what I can do is go right out into Mega Scizor and don't want him to be like some weird fire punch variant, to be honest. But probably should have went out to Zekrom, but then again, I would have just been locked in Earthquake, and then he could have just revenge killed me. So I'm just gonna go Mega Evolve and just go for the BP, as I'm able to break a Sash, as he actually does have the fire punch. So that is a threat. How do I not choke this away? Let me see. I know how. I go out to Zekrom. Zekrom should be able to outspeed, and I can just go right for the Outrage. I don't think he can switch. He can afford to switch in Drill. Actually, I'm gonna go for Volt Switch just in case he does think he can afford to switch into Drill. Because if he does actually stay in, I'll be able to knock him out, and I get the free switch into my Kyogre, and I'll be able to take an Earthquake. So yeah, I think Volt Switch is my better play. If he did go out to Drill, I just sack Xerneas and go out to my I'll go out to my Kyogre for free and just basically win the game. So yeah, good game, dude. 1682. Nice. Basically back to where we were. Let's look for another battle, and we found one right away. Pretty cool team. Skelepede offense. Do I have Defog on this team? No, I do not. Yeah, I'm gonna lead off with my Groudon. Start the timer on this, man. I'm gonna lead off with my Groudon because I can get on my rocks. This is more than likely the Sash Endeavor set. So I want to get on my rocks as quickly as possible, threaten his team, and work from there. So I'm going to pause until he decides to make a move. I just noticed this is my, oh my god, oh my disgrace. Wait, is that youngster no, nope. I thought that was like some new, no, that's some, I have to see it for the entire battle. No. Alright. Guys, we're gonna go back to this whenever I feel like I can't take that. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so he ends up leading off with a Shaman Sky form as, do I want this to take as much, I don't want this to take much damage. I don't want him to have Earth Power either. Yeah, I'm gonna go out to my Zekrom. I definitely do not want to take a Seed Flare, as he chooses to go for the substitute. Completely fine. Bolt Strike. I could go for Volt Switch, but I don't want to mess around with Leech Seeding, so I'm gonna go right for the Bolt Strike and be able to break his sub. That'll also be able to knock him out, as he doesn't go for the Leech Seed. And I'm expecting him to want to go out into his Groudon. I mean, to his Dialga. So I'm gonna go out to my Groudon, and I should be able to get my rocks for free versus that thing. If he does go for sub again or Seed Flare, that'd be a good play, really good play, a really aggressive play, but it'll be a good play. And you know, let's see what he does. So I'm gonna pause until he decides to make a move. Alright, so he does decide to go out to his Dialga right here. I'm just gonna go for my rocks. Yeah, I would have been sad if he went for the basically that play. I'm actually looking at his team. This might not be the Sash lead Endeavor. This might be an offensive variant. So I don't know, to be honest. Because this could be Spikes, and this is definitely Spikes. That's the only reason to use Deoxys Speed at Noobers. Spikes or dual screens. Offensive is not really heard of because it's outclassed by Deoxys attack. So this is definitely an offensive Skelepede, I'm thinking. So I'm just going to switch directly on to my Zekrom once again. He's sub-Seed, so the best he can do is Seed Flare me, as he does get the drop. And I think I can just go for Outrage right here because it should be able to 2-hit KO the Dialga. So I'm going to go right for Outrage right here, as he does decide to go back out into Dialga. It should be able to 2-hit KO, yep. Definitely a 2-hit KO right there, as I'm able to prevent potential rocks, also limiting his switch-ins to Specs Kyogre, though there are no switch-ins to Specs Kyogre anyway. There are really no switch-ins anyway. So I'm able to nab him with the Outrage. This might have been poor play because if I don't get a 2-turn right here, Shaman can potentially put in work later on, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what he wants to do. I'm gonna pause until he decides to bring out a nope, never mind. Decides to go out to his Deoxys Speed. If this is actually a Scarf Deoxys Speed or like a knockoff variant, that'd be pretty cool. Wow, is it actually offensive? No, it's not. I'm gonna go out into my Scizor because I can threaten him with the BP and actually go for Pursuit. He's more than likely gonna want to go for his rocks though anyway, so I'm definitely gonna go out to my Scizor if it ever comes out of its Pokeball. Kind of sucks I lost Zekrom because now Shaman will be a threat. It will definitely be a threat, but it still has to you know, flinch me to death. So I'm gonna go for Pursuit right here. He's more likely just gonna stay in and go for his Rocks. If he does switch out, that's a dead Deoxys speed. I'm completely fine with that. He does decide to go for his Rocks, as I get off a hell of a lot of damage with this, and I have no reason not to go for BP. No real switch-ins. Kyogre just take damage from my judgment, so yeah, I'm definitely going right for the BP right here. He could also taunt me, so I don't want him to taunt me predicting like a Defog, even though I definitely do not have Defog, so I think BP is my safest play. Scizor walls Scolipede. It walls Kangaskhan to an extent if it's not running Power Up Punch, which they don't usually run in Ubers anyway. And his best threat is like Skyman. So he ends up going out to his Kyogre as I'm gonna switch out into my Gracias. To be able to take it on, as he goes right for the Water Spout. He is Specs. No, he is not. He's Scarf. Holy crap. Let me calc this real quick. That's Scarf damage, isn't it? That's Modest Scarf. Kyogre. Modest. Choice Scarf. Arceus. Grass. Yeah, that's Modest Scarf. Alright, that kind of sucks. Forced to sack my Groudon right here, though it would help me. But I have to sack my Groudon, that way I can get what? Why'd he switch? That way I could have gotten the free switch with my Gracias. I don't want to lose to his Scarf Kyogre, so kind of weird that he switched right there. He could have knocked me out. I guess he didn't want to mess around with damage rolls. That's fine by me. I'm just going to go right for the Stone Edge. It'll be able to knock out Scolipede. It also do a lot to Skyman if it does choose to come in predicting my Earthquake, so I'm okay with that. I'm pretty sure this is offensive Scolipede. So if I do actually if I did end up hitting the Skyman, that would have been great for me, but things don't work out that way. And he decides to go to Kyogre first. Arceus Grass helps with Kangaskhan. I can burn it. Groudon is nice. Looking like Xerneas actually isn't going to be doing too much. Then again, if it doesn't get flinched. Yeah, I'm going to go into my Xerneas as fodder. It could have potentially walled Kangaskhan, but I think it's smarter that I... No, that's Specs. Are you? I'm so confused. Am I doing this calc wrong, guys? Let me look at my EV spread real quick. Team builder. Oh, I have 144 Spadef. I'm so stupid. That's Specs Ogre. I am literally dumb. I am dumb. I didn't even know I wasn't running Spadef on this thing. I thought I was physically defensive just based on the damage it was taking. I'm just going to go right for Specs Thunder. It will be able to knock out Kyogre. It do a lot to his... it also do a lot to Shaman, to knock out Shaman, most likely, and it'll do a lot to Kangaskhan. So, yeah, that was really poorly played on my part. I did not realize that this was Specs Kyogre. I forgot that I had Spadef EVs, obviously, because that thing is on my team to take on Palkia, as well as Specs Ogre. Yeah, I'm stupid, guys. I apologize. That was really dumb on my part. I could have just gotten off a Recover for free. Oh. I make mistakes. I'm human. Actually, do I have a reason not to go for Surf? I'm gonna go for Surf. Yeah, I'll get off damage on Ogre. And they give me a free switch into my Arceus anyway, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for Surf right here, just in case he wants to sack his Kangaskhan. Yeah, definitely gonna go for Surf. I'm expecting him to want to just stay in with Ogre, and I might actually be able to outspeed it depending on his EV spread. So, and plus Spec Surf would be able to knock out Kangaskhan, limiting it as a threat. So, easing up the job for Scizor. So I'm just gonna go right for Surf right here, and pause until he decides to make a move. He actually decides to go into Shaman Sky, sacking his win condition. I really don't agree with that, because like I said, that was his win condition. Ends up going out to Kangaskhan now. I don't have to give it free power-up punches. I really don't. And again, Kyogre is not really doing too much. Yeah, I'm gonna go out to Groudon. basically just to come in on the fake out and then just go for Earthquake from there. Get off as much damage as possible on him, or actually just go for the Roar most likely. Yeah, I think Roar seems like a smarter play. Damage is damage though. I don't know. Damage is damage, so we'll see. So Groudon comes in as he does decide to go for the Frustration. That does it love you or something? That did nothing. That did no damage. I'm just gonna go right for Earthquake just to get off as much damage as possible, because I believe I win with Scizor plus Arceus Grass. So that's gonna be my thought process anyway. So I'm just gonna go right for Earthquake, and he's taking a while to do his moves. I'm sorry for all the pausing, guys, but he's really taking a while to do his moves. Stays in, goes for Frustration again, as I'm able to get off a hell of a lot with the Earthquake, and yeah, I'll just sack my Groudon right here. So I'm gonna choose to go out to my Scizor right now. Kangaskhan doesn't run Fire Punch. He might actually have Fire Punch. I should think this through, but I'm going out Scizor. That's my thought process, and I'm actually just gonna go for Pursuit just to get off as much damage as possible on this thing. If he does decide to switch out, then I could just go for the BP from there. Anyway, so I'm gonna go for Pursuit. Just in case he does decide to switch, because that means I'll be able to knock him out later with my BP. Yeah, that's my thought process. So yeah, just in case he does decide to switch, I'm going to go for Pursuit, as he does end up switching out, which means I'll be able to knock him out later on with the Bullet Punch. And all he has left is this Kyogre. And what I can do is, well, Kyogre and his Kangaskhan, but Scizor basically cleans up the game after I get off Judgment damage on his Kyogre. So I'm going to sack my my Kyogre right here to his potential Ice Beam, as he chooses to go for the Surf. And it could actually be a Speed tie right here. I'm just going to go for Thunder just in case it is a Speed tie. Or not a Speed tie, but just in case it's anything but. Basically just in case I outsped him right there. And I should be able to just go right out to Arceus Grass and click Judgment. No reason to go for Recover. Scizor just wins the game with BP. So yeah, this is a pretty good game. That could still be, no, that's definitely not Scarf. That's Specs. That has to be Specs. I don't know. I want to calc this. I'm going for Judgment. I'm gonna calc this again. I swear, because I'm so stupid with the calcs sometimes. All right, Kyogre. Choice Specs. Modest. Poor Abomasnow. Poor Abomasnow. Holy crap. Is Recover smarter than going for Judgment? Yeah, Recover's probably smarter than going for Judgment. Nah, I don't want to get a crit. I'll just go for Judgment. Arceus Grass. Alright, I'm timid. That's nice. 144 Spadef. Alright, so you guys missed it, but I knocked him out with that, and his last is Kangaskhan, and I'll be able to knock that out with either Judgment if he decides to not go for our priority move, or BP from my Scizor. So yeah, he was Specs. I knew it was Specs, but I don't know what my best play was right there. If he for some reason turned out to be Scarf. I keep messing up my calcs in these things, and you guys keep telling me, but yeah, I'm sorry, I'm human. I just mess up a lot. So hopefully we get a decent amount of points from this thing. Hopefully boost us up to 1700, I think. Yeah, we are now 1704. That's awesome. So that means we are about, what is it, 40 points away from top 10? Yeah, 40 points exactly. Let's look for another battle, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we are back versus Kobe, except it's spelled wrong. Maybe it's Kobe. Ooh, One Piece. Wait, no, did I have a K? I don't know. Ooh, thanks for the timer. As I describe. I'm gonna lead off with Zekrom, as I can Volt Switch out versus much. Yeah, I definitely outspeed Deoxys attack, so I'm just gonna go right for the Volt Switch, as I'll be able to break a potential Sash or knock it out if he's not Sash for some reason, which would be crazy. I'm actually expecting a switch into Ditto. Now he'd probably just stay in and go for his rocks right here. What time are we running on? 24 minutes. Holy crap. Damn, those 2 battles took forever. I'm gonna start running hyper offense again because yeah, that's just taking way too long. I'm just gonna go right on to my Scizor as I eat up this Psycho Boost, and I'm expecting him to want to actually switch. I don't really need Scizor for much, barring Toxicking Lugia, so I'm gonna go for Pursuit just in case he wants to switch out, predicting my my BP right here into Giratina, and then you know that'll work out for me because I'd be able to get rid of his Deoxys attack. So I basically prevented any hazards from going on the field unless he copies my Groudon with his Ditto. So I'm just going to go right on to my Xerneas as I'll be able to absorb a Will-O-Wisp or anything from this Giratina, and I can threaten it with the Moonblast, though he's more than likely going to want to go out into his Scizor from there. I don't feel the need, though, to double into my Kyogre, though it would give me a lot of offensive pressure versus him. Yeah, I'm going to pull a double into my Kyogre just in case he wants to switch out to Scizor, as he decides to go out to Lugia, though. I don't want to get Toxic or anything, so I'm going to switch out into my Scizor right here. Lugia, I guess, was a fair play because it's more than likely Spadef, and it would have been able to eat up 1 attack from me. And I'm just going to go for the Roost. I'll be able to get back up to full, help me out. He decides to go for the Dragon Tail, though. Okay, he has Dragon Tail. But isn't he supposed to be the counter to check to Xerneas? Why does he have Dragon Tail? Okay, maybe he has Roar or something. I don't know. Either way, I don't want to be Toxic by this once again, so I'm going to go out to my Scizor. And because he actually went for Dragon Tail last time, I'm kind of expecting him to want to go for it again. So I'm going to go for Toxic. If he goes for Sub here, kudos to you. Or if he switches out to Giratina, that'll also be a good play. But me landing a Toxic on Lugia is definitely going to be nice and beneficial. So he lets me poison his Lugia for the mere 3.8%. Not bad. A good switch for him would be going out to Ditto because he would get up rocks. I don't really mind though, so I'm just going to go for my Stealth Rocks right here. And then I'll pull a switch out just in case he wants to go out to Ditto, because then I can get a switch into Kyogre, Quick Specs Water Spout. You know, simple. Simple. Nice chess. I actually suck. Well, I don't suck at chess. I don't play it enough. A lot of people tell me, oh, you know, you're probably good at strategy games because you're good at Pokemon. No. Nah, I mean, alright, I'm not bad at strategy games at all. I think things through, but I'm really aggressive. So, like in Minecraft, for example, I'm not with the guy in the back with the bow and arrow. Ooh, nice double by him. Nice switch, dude. I'm gonna go out to Groudon because it's safer, and he'll probably just gonna go for Defog. And if he goes for SE or something, I can just roar him out. But yeah, I'm a really aggressive player. Obviously, you guys have seen me in Pokemon, and not just that, but like in general, I'm aggressive. Like, I'm the guy running towards the front lines with the sword, slashing people. I'll die like 17 times in a row, but I'll get like 50 kills in the process. That's how it is. Oh, switch that into Giratina. If I force him out into something good, like Scizor, I can potentially just go right out into my Kyogre. I'm just going to go for the Roar once again, as he does land this Toxic. I didn't want to get Toxic by this thing, and I end up forcing him out into Lugia. Completely fine, as I'll be able to go for the Roar. I'll probably end up getting Toxic because 1, 2, whatever Pokemon has Toxic, but it doesn't matter. I just want to free switch into my Kyogre. So I'm going for Earthquake just to get off damage on this thing, as he's more than likely going to phase me out. So hopefully he phases me out into something nice. I said something nice, not Scizor. As I'll just be able to go out to my Xerneas right here, and yeah, this is the play I was hoping for. Now he's gonna go out to Scizor, and I get to click Specs Water Spout. So time to wreck his life with Specs Water Spout. My dude has, well, I mean, there's nothing for Kyogre that exists. So yeah, he ends up going out to Scizor, and what do you want to die? Goodbye. Giratina would have gotten 2 KO'd anyway, so I can understand. Wait, he has Gracias. Wait, you have Gracias, bro. Am I gonna have to like stall this guy out? It's looking like it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out to Scizor. I think I don't want to be like a flame. I gotta go out to Scizor anyway. I gotta go for the Toxic. It's looking like this might be a long battle in the end. Do I have any offensive pressure to... Well, if I get a free switch into Kyogre once again, I can just click... what's it called? Ice Beam. I might want to predict his switch into Giratina, but then again, he could just try and go for the Will-O-Wisp right here. So I'm going to go for the Toxic right now. And 1-2 Mons Toxic. See, I don't want to go out to Xerneas and Aromatherapy, because then I'll reveal that, and then I'll have to go for Toxic again and again. I'm just going to go out to Xerneas though anyway, because I was expecting Giratina to come out. And right here, what I can do is, yeah, let's go for the Aromatherapy. Get rid of all of this. I don't want him going out to Ditto though. Please don't go out to Ditto. He went out to Ditto. No! He'll just be able to go for his own Aromatherapy. Yeah, I'm gonna be aggressive right here. I could go for Moonblast and get off damage, but I'm gonna be aggressive and just go out into my Kyogre and just start spamming the Ice Beam, because Ice Beam wrecks everything. So I'm going right for Ice Beam. He's locked into Aromatherapy. Gracias took damage. I'll be able to 2 KO it. He won't be able to OHKO me with the Grass Knot. He has no switch-ins. Nice Lugia. That took that way too well. I'm so mad that he got off that Aroma. I should have just, like, not cared at all about what he wanted to do. I'm just going to go out to my Zekrom, as he's more likely going to Roost. Now this is going to be a lot longer than it needs to be. Ooh, he's a bit inexperienced, so he decides to forfeit, not knowing that I was Specs. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. Alright guys, so we are now 17-13. This episode was a little bit, well, I'm using balance, so hopefully I'll get to top 10 with like an offensive team. Definitely. I'm definitely going to use the offensive team. I just love Specs Ogre. There's no switch-ins for this monster. This is my favorite mon back in Gen 5 Ubers, but it's enough reminiscing in the past. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you. Meat man. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like, comment. Appreciate it all. Helps the series go on. I will be messing around with UU a bit. I've actually, I was testing some teams, and I'm actually pretty low in it right now. I also decayed a lot, so I was around here. And then I lost the battle because I clicked fine. I was testing a team. I clicked fine, and this dude had a Staraptor. I was like, holy crap, they unbanned it. So it's probably being tested right now. So that thing just completely it clicked Brave Bird and it was over. So yeah, definitely expect some UU once I build a team. Expect World Cup matches. I'm in Smogon World Cup. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching. So that's it. Goodbye. And thank you. Wait, let's just show where I am once again. We are now number 17. Ooh, that was my number in track. Number 17, Jay Sharon. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, later, guys.